So one of the most common blocks, especially in Shotokan karate, is Shuto Uke, and it's one of my. He did it high from how I did it low. We're going to cover that in a second. It's one of my favorite blocks from how I think it's really, really effective and really, really great. However, that doesn't mean that it's without its issues. And one particular issue I'm going to deal with today, and that is the height. Obviously, if he's aiming well, from here, there's an implication, obviously, that this is the most common block in Shotokan kata, and therefore it's against the most common strike in self-defense, which is, of course, a big swinging punch or a haymaker. And most bunkais, especially with the angle changes in Shotokan katas, from here, those 45-degree angle changes would imply from here a shuto, from here then a secondary shuto to control your opponent, from here this arm being here, locking in from here and trapping that first punch. So that all makes perfect sense. However, from here, what we're doing when we're conditioning ourselves to block downwards and low like this is we're blocking the wrong height, and it also presents timing issues. Let me explain. So first of all, he's aiming his punch here at my jaw or my temple or the tip of my chin from here, and if I prepare my hands here, even with my elbow high, I'm never going to block those parts of my head, which is a big concern. Wouldn't you agree? I'm conditioning myself to block the wrong height. However, from here, even if I block a little bit higher and I do strike his bicep, and I'm striking, I'll talk about that later, and I do strike his bicep, if he's very, very strong and I'm a little bit early, from here, my hand will stop and it won't have momentum, and as a result, because it doesn't have the momentum when his hand hits it, it will most likely fold, and it will fold because it's far away from here. The hand is too far away from this elbow hinge, and it will fold and I'll still get hit. If I'm a little bit late, again, from here, I'm going to get hit. However, if I block up high here and I use this structure of my upper arm and my shoulders all in line, then guess what? This is the structure of my bones. It's not reliant on timing. It's not reliant on tension in my muscles. It's the structure of my bones. So if he strikes from here, it doesn't matter how hard he hits from here, whether I blocked early or late from here, this is still the structure of my bones. They are not going to fold from here. So if I'm a little bit early or if I'm a little bit late, this will still, if I'm a little bit late from here, this will still protect me. It will still work. And I don't know about you, but when someone's throwing a really powerful punch trying to knock me out or knock my teeth out, I'd like a little bit more margin for error. I'm sure you would like that as well from here, rather than having to have the split-second timing of a hand chop. From here, the elbow chop from here gives you a lot more leeway. So a lot of people also say, we want to chop down because we want to shuto into their bicep and deaden their arm. But if we ask Amandeep which one hurts more from here, this one or this one, or there's a reason why he's trying to block a punch higher, by the way, and he doesn't want to hit my elbow. Why don't you want to hit my elbow, Amandeep?
It hurts.
Because it really hurts. And from here, in my experience, this chopping or striking the elbow hurts exactly the same amount when it hits your bicep. From here, there's no difference. Amandeep is of the opinion that the elbow hurts much more. So there's no advantage there. So the long and the short of it, you've got to think about what's the common sense of practicing this block. Too low when that means A, you're missing, B, even if you raise it up slightly and strike with your knife hand here, from here, you're now reliant on split-second timing rather than from here having the leeway of blocking and blocking with the structure of your arms rather than the timing and tension of your muscles to defend you. And also too, from here, you're not gaining anything in hurting their arms or anything like that. Also too, people say, well, we want to strike down for the secondary blow. So he from here comes in and strikes me, and I want to strike with my secondary blow here with my hand, and that will hurt more. But really from here, striking here is just as strong. From here, you often see people execute striking upwards like this from here, like a level strike, almost like the level strike, like the way we're doing a Shuto from here, and Amandeep again will testify from here. I made him see stars the other day when I accidentally hit him with one of those from here. It's exceptionally strong from here, and possibly even stronger from here than being struck with a flicky Shuto type blow. And from here, of course, you can also control people down afterwards if you need to, once they're hit and hurt. So again, from here, no reason there to be practicing that. So consider whether you consider the sense of always blocking low, and whether you want to condition yourself, whether that's an acceptable risk to you or an acceptable amount of unrealistic technique from here, or ineffective technique, or suboptimal technique that you're willing to accept in your training, or from here whether you want to condition yourself to do a much more practical technique and block higher when you're doing your Shuto Ukes, and having that strong structure, that reliability there, and the strength of that stronger technique. Anyway, train hard, train smart, think common sense. Take care.